Okay.
No.
I feel like that's appropriate.
Wait, someone's angry spouse just to just smack out the window and kill the pigeon with it. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Meet the sniper.
For once, an Apple product is useful for something other than paperweights.
Yeah, it's impressive, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, kill one bird with one stone, I suppose.
It's a very
Exactly.
expensive stone, but it's there.
The most expensive
I
stone
mean, yeah,
you'll ever
clearly it
hold.
works though. You pay for what works.
Wanting, getting, wanting. Oh yeah, so Max, my report on Dying Light 2, if you're curious so far.
I am, because again, like, me buying it is going to be almost entirely dependent on what you think about it.
Early game combat, massive improvement. Compared to Dying
Really?
Light 1 and Dead Island, massive fucking improvement.
Alright, that's good.
Hold on, I'm bopping too hard. Let me pause the song. Okay.
Oh! Sorry, I just got a Dying Light 2 ad on your stream.
That is
as it should be.
That is a very different tone from the Dying Light 1 trailer.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Granted, they already said they were going to do it. I just didn't believe them.
So when they said there'll be choices in the game, significant changes to the main quest line. Like, entire quests don't happen depending on your choices.
Oh, because I remember that was one of the things that you were worried about when they made that claim.
Yeah. No, like, straight up, depending on who you choose, certain side quests get activated, certain side quests are barred from you. Depending on who you choose for the main storyline, you can just wholesale. So this is a very tough decision for me, because if you side with the peacekeepers, who are like asshole cops, but at the same time they're actually effective and not retarded. Or you can side with the survivors, who are fucking retarded, constantly try and kill you and try to justify it as well, man, if you knew how bad it was, you would have agreed with us.
So
Yeah.
your choices are retards and
sorry.
cops.
That's
So
my choice is to side with bad cops
Yeah.
or bad people.
Yeah.
So my choice is non-existent technically.
More or less.
Yeah.
Well, no,
love
no.
that
To be
line of
fair,
thinking.
though, the peacekeepers are actually overall decent people. They're just absolute assholes. Like, they'll actually defend. Like, when they say we defend settlements, they actually go out and defend the settlements. Like, they're not just sitting there collecting money from people. Like, they're actually doing their jobs. So I'm more sympathetic to them, but honestly, I would have chosen the survivors if it wasn't for two things. One, if you side with the peacekeepers, by the end of the campaign, you get a automatic crossbow.
That's so stupid, and I love it.
Yes. Also, they drop one of the best fist weapons in the game if you side with the peacekeepers. They give you one of the
Okay,
best
well,
fist
you
weapons.
literally just made my choice for me, and
I
I
know.
can't believe you've done this to me.
And it gets even better because it's the first choice for who do you side with. That's the reward if you side with the peacekeepers, the first choice. Because you can choose up to, like, there's multiple points in the story where you can choose who's in the right, quote unquote, on this one. And you can split it in between both factions. But if you go all for one faction, you get the automatic crossbow at the end if you go for peacekeepers. However, survivors give you zip lines, and they set up a bunch of fall points and zip lines and other mobility assistance on the map if you side with the survivors every time. But they don't give you anything cool. You just get mobility assistance, which, from what I've seen so far, mobility assistance is cool and all, but you're pretty mobile even at tier 0. You're not.
I mean,
So another thing is they've really upped the penalty on. I'll just.
okay. Hmm. I mean, the parkour in Dying Light 1 was decent enough, and it was balanced enough where it's like everywhere you guys got with grappling hooks, I was able to find a way up without it. So, um, yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
That's nice.
Oh, so they fixed the go here to climb problem?
It's not quite Mirror's Edge anymore.
I mean, the ultimate way to get past that problem is to just make everything climbable, but mm, yeah, yeah, and yeah,
Yeah.
Dead Island 1 and Riptide, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. We knew that the game was scaling enemies to, right? You have a level. You know the game is scaling them. No, but wasn't it scaling in the first one? I mean, really? I could have sworn it was. My bad. I see. That's kind of lame. Yes.
Oh wait, we've
Cool.
added dodge mechanics like proper. I
No,
don't
there.
need to unlock them this time. No, I remember it being there. I just don't consider it dodging because it's garbage.
It was really bad. Yeah. Oh, so if it takes 10 scrap, it will always take 10 scrap.
All right, that's pretty useful.
So once I can electrocute my bat, I can electrocute my sword and my hammer and my not that it can apply to all of those, I'm sure, but yes, of course.
Yes, of course. You grip your balls. Excellent. Tactical reload.
But Sneaky, can I have the most important combo? Fire and ice. Good. Well, yeah, I was gonna say I remember poison.
All very useful.
Oh, neat.
Oh.
Apparently, Sneaky, your stream volume is low.
Yeah, it's only
apparently
you.
your mic on the stream is low.
Huh.
That's probably because it was muted.
That would explain it.
That would do it.
Yes.
Understandable.
Anyway.
Beautifully done, Sneaky.
Yes, I am a genius. Hello, Internet. This is Fanfiction Contempt Theater 9005. Let's get into it.
That garbage number.
That 5 is going to haunt people for
that
a
5
while.
is gonna haunt people all year.
I was gonna say it's gonna haunt people for another
6.
And even then, we're still going to see the outline of 5.
Yeah, but that's
I
not
was
gonna
gonna
be as bad.
we have to get the I'm just saying for number 6 we have to get the orkiest 6 possible.
How the fuck do you Orchia 6?
Like the sign, like the writing needs to be very like it needs to not be straight lines.
Oh, so
it
you
needs
want
to
me
be
to straight up
slapdash.
just
The
draw
board,
the number 6 in paint?
yeah,
Yeah,
but like you
with
also
your
have to
mouse.
like Sneaky. You have to like draw the sign that it's on too, and put like a shitty wood texture on it.
Oh, you're asking a lot from me, but okay.
Okay,
Cardboard.
Sneaky, I saw the amount of effort you went to make Metal Gear Madara.
That's true. It's the weapon that'll surpass the Metal Gear.
No, Sneaky, it's the weapon that will surpass the Hokage. The weapon that will surpass the Metal Hokage. It's just a giant version of Naruto's dad.
Oh fuck! Oh god.
Speaking of Naruto crossovers,
Can we not?
oh wow.
How
What?
bad?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Third Sage's second chance. Yeah, Metal Gear Madara, come on.
Hmm.
Third
Oh,
Sage's second
no.
chance. Madara Uchiha, with both of his Renegons, defeated Naruto and Sasuke, but in his
Oh,
battle with
no.
Kaguya, something weird
Oh.
happens. Weird,
Fucking
as in he
Christ.
finds himself in a new world called Remnant.
Okay, so wait a minute. We've just condemned magical Naruto land to death.
Yeah, we just casually just condemned Naruto Land to death, yeah.
I mean,
We
yeah,
have
it's a
murdered.
good end.
We have just casually
Finally.
murdered billions.
Also,
Excellent.
apparently the main characters are Madara and Team Ruby, which makes me think that Madara is probably going to be a teenager.
Okay,
I mean,
honestly,
of course.
I'm
I
hoping
mean, yeah,
that.
second child is gonna be de-aged, guaranteed.
I mean, yes, he's going to be, but I really want a version of this where it's Madara as a teacher, and he just starts turning them into fucking like the actual child soldiers they're supposed to be.
Trains Team Ruby into the real child soldiers. Yeah.
No, like that would be just the best possible version of this story.
Al-Qaeda leader Madara.
Like he's just teaching that like you have to be ready to kill. Sneaky, you gotta admit, if Team Ruby was willing to kill, they certainly would have been labeled terrorists much sooner in the Ruby universe.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah,
we've
he's
really
literally been
terrorists in most
de-aged.
universes.
Wow, this is really fucking cringe. He's been de-aged. He's lost his Renegon.
Then what's the fucking point?
What's
Also,
the
he's
point of
being
having a
attached to-
Madara?
He's being attached to Team Ruby.
Why?
But why? Why?
I mean, I can kind of understand the reasoning behind losing the powers, because, you know, you don't want your character to be at level 100 in the first fucking area.
Yes, you fucking
Yes.
do!
I mean,
Well-
yeah, you do want it, but like, come on. In terms of a story with, quote, narrative tension, unquote, that's not the best way of doing.
I would absolutely love to see a Fallout
I know.
Skyrim crossover
I
in
know.
which the lone wanderer ends up in Skyrim and proceeds to cock gun with menacing intent.
Yeah, I know that'd be probably a more interesting story.
It'd
But,
be
like,
more
you
interesting
have-
than this.
You have to get into the mind of a retarded author, right?
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to. I don't want to go
no,
there.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna fucking psychoanalyze them, then you have to. And I'm at that stage right now, so yeah, you know, they want narrative tension, or what
Sucking
they
off a
think is narrative
bison?
tension, but really isn't, right? So therefore, they just remove everything arbitrarily because, you know, it's the Pikachu effect, right?
Oh yeah, it's cooler
New
if
start.
they lose.
Now they're retarded. Yeah.
Yeah. Sneaky, I will say, probably the best part of it, because if you take the Lone Wanderer is the only one who ever had the guts to craft his or her own bullets.
Yes.
So they would be the only one, right? take the 50 BMG into Skyrim. Ah, it's a dragon. Yeah, not tough. Deathclaw.
It's a dragon. Huh.
What the hell's that?
All
It
right.
looks like
Bam, 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 bam,
picture
bam,
dragon
bam.
things. Things that
I mean-
they put.
I'm not sure a fucking 50 would necessarily one-shot a Skyrim dragon.
I didn't say one
I mean,
shot.
I'm not saying one shot.
Yeah.
I said unload
But-
that fucking clip.
I
It
mean,
would
yeah.
mess them up.
It does fucking way more damage than an arrow would, that's for sure, but
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it
You'd
also,
probably
you know,
need
it
more
also
than a mag.
depends on what like,
yeah, what ammo, where you hit them.
right? Like, if I'm
Well, I
using
mean,
There's
the
a lot
you
of
have to
explosive
keep
round,
factors.
it- like,
if
guys
you
do
use
have
the
to keep in
explosive round on
mind-
the dragon, that's not so great. If you use the armor-piercing round and put it in its dome, a dragon.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Even the explosive round would do damage to the dragons. You guys got to keep in mind, canonically, it is possible for a non-dragonborn to just straight up kill a dragon. But the problem was when a non-dragonborn kills a dragon, another dragon can just come by and be like, "Yo, bitch, get the fuck up," and they can just get out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was, obviously a problem if the people you kill don't stay down if you didn't kill everyone, and it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
kill every dragon.
Considering they can outrun you. If they need
Considering
to.
they have wings. Yes. Try out running an eagle. See how well that works out. Answer is you lose.
Yeah.
But that being said, so yeah, a 50 caliber would, it's up in the air. I will say it's up in the air on the bone aspect, but absolutely punch through the flesh and do grievous amounts of internal damage to deactivate the dragon. Yes. I will say yes on that one, because it is fully possible for people to shoot arrows and swords at a dragon to kill it.
Yeah.
Or even just hit it with enough fucking magic.
Well, yeah, that too. But it's a dragon. And it has magic too, and its magic is stronger than yours.
Yeah.
Depends. I mean, truly, depends on the magician.
That's fair. That's fair. So anyway, it looks like Ty adopts Madara.
Why? This is a terrible
Because,
idea.
Suffering needs to be shared.
I thought suffering was meant to be inflicted upon your enemies.
Well,
Exactly.
let's be honest.
That's why
this
we're
is
here.
Inflicted,
the
shared,
entire
it's
point of this
basically the same
show.
thing.
Like, see, you think that Sneaky, Max, and me are friends, but we're actually enemies secretly trying to see who can drive the other mad first with this damn show.
Isn't that
And
a
it
bit
hasn't
pointless?
worked
Sneaky's
out
already
yet.
insane.
What? I'm not insane.
Come on, man. You gotta play along. Anyways,
I'm
so what's up?
perfectly
What's
sane.
it's
Not
a
much,
garbage
we just,
Naruto.
yeah, we just read a garbage Naruto.
Madara is going to be turned into a teenager and de-aged and sent to
Lose
live in the
all his
Ruby-Diverse,
powers.
even though a much more entertaining version of this story is Madara, the man who built a ninja nation, becomes a teacher before Ozpin realized what he's gotten into.
Or, alternatively, Madara shows up in Ruby and is like, this is how you be evil, and proceeds to delete Salem and proceeds to try and take over the world.
I do want to say though, the idea of teenage PTSD child soldier Madara getting shoved into the Rubyverse might be amusing. If only
But this
just
isn't teenage PTSD Madara.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
This
I'm
is-
saying it's an idea that was almost
Yes.
Yeah.
almost there.
Yes.
Yeah, we just
that
spent the
idea
last
could
15
be
minutes
amusing.
talking about how amusing it would be if the Lone Wanderer got yeeted into Skyrim and proceeded to cock gun menacingly at the entire existence of everything in Skyrim.
I hope we brought along that alien Oxy.
What?
I wish I hadn't walked downstairs.
Why?
I just lost 15 minutes of my life because I don't know how to operate a smart TV.
Amazing.
You
Don't
people
worry, you
own
would have lost
TVs?
15 minutes of your life anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with
I
the
could have
smart
been
TV?
entertained up here.
That's fair.
Oh, it's an Amazon Fire TV, and wouldn't you know it? It has next to no onboard storage capacity for some reason.
Why would it
I
need
mean,
onboard
that sounds
storage
like a shitty
capacity?
computer.
Because it installs the apps locally and refuses to install any app outside of a handful to an external.
Okay, wait, why would you need to install extra apps to wait? What apps are they installing? How many apps they've installed? I swear to God, if you say Facebook is one of them, I'm gonna drive down
No.
to Georgia.
What the fuck are you gonna do? This is a gun-toting household.
I'll shoot the
I'd rather
TV.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want the first interactions of my parents
Be
and
a
Sneaky Devil to
shootout?
be in local news. New Jersey man shot
New
by
Jersey
local
man
Georgian.
declares war on Georgia.
I was gonna say I
I-
managed to at least make a significantly better impression on Max's family when I went to visit.
Yeah, there
I
can't be
didn't
more
get
than
shot.
there can't be more than 8 gigabytes of onboard storage for this smart TV. Half of it is taken up by the operating system and Amazon's garbage apps that you can't take off, and of course
Okay,
Google's.
But 4 gigabytes is still a lot of fucking space for
Like,
what, Netflix?
You shouldn't be. It's an app. It shouldn't take more than
My
like.
dad window shops TV apps.
Oh, that
But they should
sounds like
still
his
only
fuck-
be a few.
And you know what,
like,
Max? You know what that sounds like? It
Mm.
sounds like you need to learn how to use parental controls.
Atin. I have had to look at multiple streaming apps
control
over the
your
last 2
parents.
years. They are no longer in the 10 megabyte range. They are in the 90 to 200 megabyte range. Why? I don't know.
He's
But
gonna
streaming
bleed.
apps have just massively inflated in storage.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
I have to deal
bleed
with it.
Well, a lot of
aggressively
that
on
stuff
your
has data
parents,
collection
apparently.
now.
You know,
I
it's
just
funny.
don't understand why. Like,
Meeps'
it's-
dad actually threatened me.
I mean, to
back
be
when I
fair,
met
you
him.
deserve a few threats.
Yeah, but this is like before I deserved the threats.
Really?
Yeah, no, because like I just started dating her, and he like did the whole I'm the dad and I'm gonna threaten you with the shovel talk while cleaning my gun thing.
I
And-
have never understood that. Like,
And I literally just looked at him, laughed, and told him to get in line.
okay, Sneaky being a terrible human being aside, I have never understood that because, like, congratulations, you have threatened a minor with violence.
Yeah,
like,
right.
And more importantly, you're doing it with a gun in a deadpan tone. Like, a minor could very easily go to the police and go, "Hey, this dude threatened to fucking kill me while he was cleaning his gun
Yeah, I know,
and
right?
loading it." That's a credible threat.
Yeah. But I didn't because,
Well,
well,
All I
At
got
that
from this is
age.
Atin's willing to let his kids get completely fucked over by strangers he doesn't know.
No,
Atin doesn't
that's
care about his
not it,
future
Max.
kids.
If I'm
Nope,
going to
that's what it
threaten
is.
someone
Adam's
who
not gonna
comes near
have
my
future
children,
kids.
I'm going to do it with plausible deniability. I'm not going to clean a firearm in front of them.
All right.
He just doesn't care.
He just
Such a
doesn't care.
shame.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. You know, he's an
I
uncaring
mean, you're
man.
right. Listen, the only thing my children will be good for is establishing the Atin dynasty.
Yeah, the only thing your children are going to be doing is getting flushed down a toilet or going into a trash heap, so I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I mean, hey, at least I'll have sent fewer there than you.
Ah! That's a good joke. Let's see here. The Last Shinobi. This story follow my OC chosen to be resurrected in world 1,000 year in future age of Shinobi where he finds humans live on planet. DXD Naruto Cross. Fucking what?
Oh, there's
Reviews,
Nia.
I'm gonna need you to reread that because I'm
7?
what?
Hey, you know what? That gives me some hope. That means there's only 7
Oh,
idiots.
God, it's less than 1,000 words a chapter.
Good.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
I mean, excellent.
Like,
yeah,
so Max, what
that's
did you need me to do?
great.
He
Gonna ask
wanted you to
reread that, but
reread.
I'm just staring at it. This hurts.
Yeah.
I refuse to look at it.
Yeah, does
My
it
eyes
hurt?
have
This
had
hurts.
enough.
There's no punctuation, no capitalization.
What the fuck is number 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to I'm gonna get to that one. I saw that
Oh,
earlier and I was
boy.
just like, oh boy. Dragons Naruto Chronicles. Some people have to deal with spiders and snakes and that's scary stuff, I know, but have you ever tried living with dragon? Naruto, How to Train Your Dragon, Naruto times Heather.
Times what?
Heather.
Who
I
the
don't
fuck
know.
is Heather?
I don't fucking know.
Why
This is a
would
small
anyone
side.
here
I have a
know?
question.
The Last Shinobi was a story written in stroke. Okay,
hang on a
chat.
second. What?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, chat's not wrong.
Yeah,
Is chat ever wrong?
Oh, Jesus! What is this character's
when Nora's in
design?
chat, yeah.
Roots of
Okay.
the Ninja World. Wait, which character? The Last Shinobi
He-
or Dragon Naruto Chronicle?
The Heather one. She's apparently from the TV show for that.
Okay.
Something just seems off about this, even compared to the character designs for How to Train Your Dragon.
The only girl you need to know from How to Train Your Dragon is Astrid. Just saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I was very confused. It's like
Roots
all these
of the Ninja World. As Naruto achieves the rank of Jonin, he is sent on mission to Cranefish Town to form a squad. But the squad he wants to form already has their own plans on starting an empire. What?
Why are they starting an empire?
Why is he forming a squad? Escalating into a new mission altogether. Wait, what do you mean escalating into a new mission? No, that's gonna go like rogue. You can't just be like, we're gonna start a new country. This is gonna be a mission, by the way. It's like, what? How the fuck
Okay,
is
what is wrong
abandoning
with
my
that character-
village a mission being issued by my village?
What the? Something is wrong with that character's head and face. Like, everything is...
Right? Like something is off about it, even compared to the proportions used.
God, that is just
in the
like
movies.
straight up ARG
Yeah.
horror.
I didn't even know they made a TV series, which surprise,
Oh,
surprise.
yeah,
of course
no,
I don't watch TV.
I
I
learned
saw
about
it.
because they used to put it on in offices, waiting rooms all the time.
Mm.
And I don't know why they did, but it was just fucking everywhere for a while.
In theory, they did that to shut the kids up.
I guess.
Mm,
The
I think I know
AU
what's
where
wrong
the
with
Naruto
which one.
world is on the opposite side of the Avatar world.
What?
Unfortunately, that could work if the person was actually fucking good, but
Yep.
this person isn't.
Except not really, because the Avatar world actually has mapped the entire globe. They have globes.
That I did not remember.
Yeah. No.
They
Well.
have countries at the North Pole and the South Pole.
Yeah.
That
They
is
fully mapped it out.
different from a globe. That's just going
Okay.
from the top to the
Bro.
bottom.
Okay, but it
It's heavily
implies
implied
a
they-
certain level of
You
circumnavigate.
think
Like,
the Water Tribe used wall hacks
Yeah.
to cross
Yeah,
over to the
I'm
south
just
part?
gonna just to point out, this world is probably fully mapped because 1, Water Tribe exists, 2, Air Tribe exists,
Yeah,
or the
I
Air
was gonna
Nomads
say the
exist,
air
and
nomads,
3,
yeah.
the Fire Nation eventually gets to the point where they have iron ships that did assist them in taking over the world. So,
well, and not only do they have iron,
True.
like, you also have like earthbenders who can sense the makeup of entire caverns.
Yeah. But, I mean, earthbenders would actually be the least likely to be the ones that end up exploring the entire world. They're very good at
Yes.
land colonization, but they're very poor at water.
Yes, but my point is, they have a significant
Advantage.
number of ways to cover the entire damn globe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
She is the only one. Demi event Langaka. Oh wait. Oh, okay. So it's not in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indonesian.
Yeah, you forgot your language filters, Nick.
Yeah, I forgot my language filter. Whoopsie daisy.
We
to be
forgot to
fair,
filter out all the things that
normally
aren't
need
real
that.
languages.
He's
The
removing
legendary
the swear words.
Super Fox. Dragon
that
Ball
took
Z
so
Naruto.
many worse things.
Oh yeah,
What
right. You didn't
business
have
runs
mature
amok
on.
if a Saiyan lands on Earth with legendary powers, yet he was frozen
Fuck.
for 1,000
Fuck the
years
sixth
and then
one.
only wake up on Blue
No.
Mud Ball? What business will Naruto, the legendary
The
Fox
sixth one, Sneaky.
Saiyan, will find
sixth one.
himself in, and will Earth be protected?
That hurts.
I don't know
Sixth
why
one
you could
hurts.
possibly think that hurts, Gray.
The sixth one, not the
If
second
only
one.
you could filter out shit punctuation. Well, if I could do that, I wouldn't be making this podcast.
Yeah. I mean, you would
Why?
lose like
No,
so
you'd
much of
probably
the
still be
content.
making this podcast. We just wouldn't suffer as much.
Well, no, Max, remember, I specifically made this podcast because of how annoying it was to try and find a good story. Because I had to read all of these really shit summaries. And I was like, well, if I'm going to read these shit summaries, you guys are going to suffer too. And then I got really drunk one night on January, and I was like, hey guys, we should do a podcast of this. Because I'm angry at the fact that we got told that Reapers would be getting blue balls, and then we didn't see any Reaper blue balls.
No, that Reapers would be getting banged, and then we got blue balled.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if I didn't
Remember,
have to deal
if
with
some-
garbage punctuation...
If some
wouldn't do it.
garbage fanfiction author had just written bad Reaper smut, this show would never have existed.
Right? How wild of an AU is that? Reaper smut gained, this show doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Truly
I
a
don't know if
thing.
that's I don't
You
if that's a
know,
positive
who
or
knows?
negative, honestly.
Maybe we'd be more successful in other aspects of our lives if that
Oh,
had
that's
happened.
possible.
Probably,
I doubt it.
Sneaky's liver were probably more successful though.
Probably.
Nah.
Okay, honestly, I think Sneaky's liver's gonna be just fine no matter what dimension or timeline. Like, that's the one constant that Sneaky has, is a liver with a will to rival old man Yerrick.
Speaking of...
Hi, cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
Bad Sneaky.
Hang on. I need a fucking glass. I'll be right back.
What? I'm only trying to encourage alcoholism.
Based.
You know, I'm starting to think out, and instead of us trying to discourage him, we should encourage him and have him try to just open up a brewery. That might fix some of the issues.
I mean,
if
you know,
want-
I would be willing to invest.
If I want to get involved with a brewery, I'll just get involved with my family's brewery.
Our
No, here's
family
the
has
thing,
one
Sneaky.
of those.
Sneaky, I would much prefer to help you fund your own brewery so that you could
to be a competitor.
No, listen. I want to help you Robert House your own family.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you think the Human Reaper show would have had a giant dick if the Reapers got that far in creating it?
Absolutely.
Probably. Honestly, I don't like. See, normally I'd be like, no, that's stupid. But at the same time, the fact that the Reapers even decided to make a giant human-shaped Reaper mech instead of their normal squid mechs.
Yeah.
You know, fucking at this point, sure. Why don't they have a dick and it
Holy
shoots
shit.
laser beams or flamethrowers? or
Squid
something.
Game in Mass Effect?
Yes.
Bunch of broke ass Quarians.
You know what? There probably is some sort of death show for broke-ass Quarians. Broadcasted across space.
Sneaky, it's run by the Geth.
Secretly run by the Geth. That's the ongoing theory. It's actually run by Batarians.
Oh no, Sneaky, it's very blatantly run by Batarians, and they just enslave people and put them in the death game.
Well, that's a different show.
You're right,
Holy
that's the
shit.
Hunger Games.
Hunger
Sneaky,
Games and
we
Mass
need to
Effect?
have the Hunger Games variant run by the Batarians competing with the Squid Game variant run by the Geth.
Holy shit.
Secretly
Hungry
run by the
Squid Game?
Geth.
Okay, but who would run that in, like... Oh, Sneaky, I've got it. It's
Volus?
run by, what's her face? The bitch that runs, Afterlife.
Oh, Arya. No, yeah, you're right. Arya would 100% have a Squid Game going on.
But every time someone gets executed, it's just Arya doing it.
Yeah, of course, obviously, duh. Did Arn just die?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here.
You cut out, and I was like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, did I?
yeah.
We
That's
hoped that
unfortunate.
God had claimed your soul at last.
Yeah, no.
Norway has been deleted.
Not yet.
And if you close your eyes...
Look, Sneaky. As long as Sweden still exists on this earth, Norway has to be here to counterbalance it.
Of course.
So
Is
what
that
we're
how it
hearing
works?
But does
is
that
we
mean if
need
I
to
get
do
rid
what
of
we did
one, I
to
can get rid of
Finland
the
to both?
other?
No.
That's what it sounds like to me.
That doesn't...
It
Yeah,
sounds like
to me.
Uh,
it sounds like you two are just a shapey boss.
No. Not quite, not quite. You know, it's like yin and yang, right? If you have one but not the other, the whole world is thrown out of balance.
But if I
Right,
get rid
and
of both,
And if you delete both, there is no balance to begin with.
exactly.
Right,
But
Yeah.
both are gone.
yeah.
True. True.
Improved. So, up next, we got
Chaos
Nephilim Devil by Demonic
Oh.
Dragon God Slayer Demon.
Wow.
Naruto Sparta is the
I
grandson
thought you were
of
making up the
Da-
name. I hoped you
No.
were making up the name.
Only the last demon.
Naruto Sparta is the grandson of Dante and the great-grandson of the legendary Dark Knight himself. Read in this story that Naruto goes with his family to go through their lives in supernatural world of High School DxD, a Naruto DMC DxD fusion story. Naruto Massive Harem.
You already are putting Naruto in there. Why do you need to drag DMC into it? Like, basic Naruto isn't enough of a curb stomp for you?
No, apparently not.
You gotta have a very cool DMC character as well. Otherwise, it just won't be cool enough.
I mean, I'd agree with you if I thought any of these idiots could actually manage to write Dante correctly.
Well, clearly, Atin, you don't own an air fryer, do you?
We turn the Danes into what they're always
Actually, I
meant to
do
be,
own an air fryer.
a population error.
Yeah, no, actually, Denmark is just like seafloor that's a bit too uppity.
Seafloor, that's a bit
I'm gonna take that
uppity.
one. Thanks, Ard.
Yeah,
So it's the Netherlands?
it's the
Yeah.
Netherlands, but somehow more unintelligible. It's
I
honestly
think
impressive.
you're making that up.
No, seriously,
No,
like
the Danes are pretty bad.
Look, I could understand spoken Dutch better than spoken Danish. That's not even a joke. Written Danish, easy peasy, no problemo. Spoken
Yeah,
Danish,
the
it's
problem
like
with Danish is
fucking
that they
the
were
touch of the
around
devil.
too many other languages, and so they kind of really mixed up their own.
Yeah.
They did in English but forgot to actually keep English.
Yeah. I mean, like, Dutch is actually, like, the closest language to English. That isn't, you know.
Oh,
Anglo.
yeah. Yes, Jen, the DMC Naruto one where he was just giving really shit one-liners of like, you should have had strawberry sundaes.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind a version of that where the author is intentionally, like, they know they're bad, so they write intentionally shitty one-liners. Like, but Naruto thinks he's cool.
I still love that one fucking movie that everyone hates. It's just one-liner the movie. I forget what it's called. It's like called like Prison Break or something like that.
Christ, there's a dumb set of movies.
And it's just like, so they basically this character is set up by the U.S. government, and then the U.S. government captures him, and then they're like, okay, so either you can do this task for us, or you're going to jail for murder that we've set you up to do. And so he has to go save this person on a space station prison and get them home. And the entire movie is just fucking one-liners, just constant one-liners, one-liner after one-liner. Pretty much the main character's only dialogue is one-liners.
Epic.
But it's great because there's some actually great one-liners in there. Like, he's getting the shit kicked out of him because he's tied to a chair at one point in the movie. And they're like, where were you on this night? And he's just like, ugh, trampolining your mother. Gets punched again. It was half off. Gets punched again.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Like,
yeah.
I know what movie you're talking about because it had a decent marketing campaign, but I never saw it.
It was genuinely great. I genuinely enjoyed it. I'm like, where was this guy? Ugh. He was after me. She's a popular woman. Punched again.
That's great. Yeah.
Like, it was so fucking good. And then later on in the interrogation, the interrogator's like, you know, to give me this answer, I'll have Rupert punch you again. And he's like, what? I'm being beaten up by a guy named Rupert? Punch.
Damn.
Lots of shade being thrown.
Like, the
Damn.
correct response there would have been, yes, Rupert hit me again.
Oh my god. It was a genuinely great movie. Even everything else about the movie, like the action scenes were pretty okay. Like the general plot was like, all right, yeah, whatever. It's the best way to describe it is Demolition Man meets Taken.
That sounds terrible.
How does that sound terrible? That sounds great.
It's so fucking done. Harder, Rupert, harder. Oh, Gray.
Oh, great.
So then we got Naruchi Bleeding Hearts by Naruichi Shipper 69.
The attack on my life
Yes.
has left me scarred and deformed.
Ah, excellent.
Indeed.
Number
Yeah.
6, what me and Arn saw.
Yeah. It's certainly a story,
Yeah.
potentially.
10-year-old Ichigo finds himself in another world where there seems to be a shit ton of evil. This world is Naruto world, where he was being attacked by Akutsuki and only Naruto Uzumaki save him, and then Ichigo develops feelings for Naruto as a 10-year-old.
Nope.
As a 10-year-old. Don't worry, he's
Nope.
mentally 30. 'Cause
Don't worry, he worked out a
lot.
lot, so he's got the body of a jacked,
Look at the
16-year-old.
fave count.
There isn't one.
Exactly.
Yeah. No favorites, no reviews, no
No
follows.
follows.
I don't think anyone's
Thank
gonna
the
click
Lord.
on it, so I can't blame them.
Yeah.
Phoenix Egg. Oh God.
I mean, Shiki, all that means is that there is, in fact, hope for
Oh
mankind.
lord.
Maybe.
Oh god.
Neji struck her down in the Chunin exams, only for her to get a second chance and an army. Now the possibilities for Hinata are endless. Okay, so Neji's fucking dead. Okay. Now her ambitions are her only destiny, and that's more than enough. Witness the path of a Kunoichi turned regime overseer, Dark Hinata. Naruto and Shira,
Wait,
the
this
Princess
is-
of Power. Not Hinata times Shira.
Okay, leaving that aside,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to be
okay.
real with you. Dark Hinata is the least believable thing I have ever seen on this entire website, and I rank that with Harry Potter turning into a cat boy.
I mean, Sneaky and I are forever going to remember the Seductress Sonata summary, so.
I mean, we're all going to remember that.
Her eyes.
I was
Her
not there for that,
eyes.
and I'm glad.
Her rainbow irises.
No, that was a different one, Sneaky.
I know.
That was one that we lost to time, you and I.
I know. I also did love
Mankind
that
has
none of us
benefited
could
from
actually
that.
get through reading the Hinata Seductress summary.
Yeah, that one took a few reads to be able to say it with a straight face.
Uzumaki in Equestria.
And already we have a spelling error.
The sins of humanity are great and innumerable.
Woo!
Listen, unless this is Naruto killing a shitload of ponies.
Having one against the Otsuki at a price!
Oh god.
Exclamation point.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What?
They misspelled they misspelled the second word.
The now homeless Uzumaki family finds themselves summoned to Equestria and offered a chance at a new home. They accept and hope to defend it and earn the locals' acceptance of their new alien family on the block, Naruto and Hinata times harem.
I was so hoping that this was going to feature a dead, like actual Naruto's parents, like, and the whole reason they go along with it is because they're trying to fill the childless void in their life with ponies. They're crazy old pony ladies.
Nah.
Oh.
Instead we get degenerates.
I like how the author is just straight up just like, yeah, Naruto and Hinata are gonna fuck each other, and they're gonna have a collective harem of pony girls.
Yes, this is haram.
I need you
gonna
to
have to
not
ask you
say
to,
those words again.
Stop. In the name
I am
of Allah.
extremely tempted to turn on my
Or I will
webcam
send you
right
to
now
Sweden.
so you all can just see my face.
I don't want
sure,
to see
go
your
for it.
face.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I will drive to Chicago again.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
You can't afford to.
That's fair, I can't afford to.
Sneaky, now that I know just how broke you are, your threats are as impotent as you.
Oh, rude.
The most threatening thing I'm ever going to hear from Sneaky is, I have gas money.
I have gas money. I had gas money, and I'm rapidly approaching.
I'm gonna go get my gun and point it at the mic and shoot you through the internet.
Alright, whatever, Bollywood.
Bollywood logic would somehow work for Sneaky.
I will
No, it
channel
doesn't, thank God. He's
the
trying.
power of India. Neon Zangetsu story, of course.
God,
He
he's still
wanted-
writing?
He is not
Yes.
only is he still writing, he's got 69,000 words.
Updated 9 hours ago.
Wow.
Did I just
Oh,
deal
we
fatal
have to-
damage to Arn?
Yeah.
You
Just a
can
bit,
only
yeah.
pray.
That wasn't
Slight
me.
mental damage. I'm gonna repair that by pouring myself another shot.
I have
Prepare
this like
with shark.
69,000 words, and I hear Arn go, "Gah!"
Yeah. I
Unfortunately,
mean, it was more
you
just
didn't
me
get-
looking at who fucking wrote that story. But,
Yeah, but you
yeah.
just sounded like you just took fucking damage in Minecraft. You're like, "Gah!"
Really did sound like a Foley effect.
Yeah.
Forgot to move his bed.
Might have been a clean one too. We could probably use that for something.
Oh,
Honestly,
I'm
probably
sure we
could've,
can
yeah.
Foley the hell out of
Hopefully,
that.
someone get Pedro to go clip it, I guess.
Is Pedro
Cheers.
even here? I
No.
can drink to that. She wanted a better future. He couldn't remember the past. She wanted adventure. He pursued peace. A chance
Oh, God.
encounter between
Hurts.
two strangers alters remnant forever. For better or worse, who can say? Nothing will be the same. Heaven or hell, fight!
Hey, shit, when did this become a Arxis fighter?
Doesn't actually say that, does it?
No.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
But it
Please.
so lines up, doesn't it?
I was really hoping it wouldn't.
Okay, Max.
You
your
had
new
to question
goal-
it though, right?
Yes, we did. Max, your new goal, you need to take, mash up a bunch of Arxis fighter intros to make the most interesting, attention-grabbing one you can,
The most
and then make a
Arxis-
Ruby plot
Arxis-
out of it.
No, not
I
only
don't,
do you have to make
okay,
a...
I don't have to mash them up. I can just go to the Arxis round generator for that, and then
Oh,
make a
that's
fic
true.
based off that.
That's true.
That's right.
Sneaky, go hit the Arxis round generator.
I am ahead of you.
Excellent. Great minds think alike.
Like, fucking, I'm gonna outsource as much of that as I can. Fuck that.
Alright. It's Labor Day, my dudes. Why don't you give her a call? Carnage 1, date's over.
All right. So so clearly this is related to Ozpin and Salem getting back together.
I was gonna say go for one of the older ships of Sun and Blake. Like, just after the dance.
Yeah, but it says Carnage over. I think Sneaky's dying.
If this bout doesn't triple my heart rate, I will be very cross. Take a breath. Wing 1, begin.
That's pretty good.
Hmm.
Gotta have something to do with Pyrrha.
Yeah, maybe. She's the only fight fiend in the cast. Well,
Oh.
the only real one. What? Oh, you're just generating multiple in one go, huh?
Yeah, it didn't really work out too great. But this is such an Arxis line. Like, all of the rest of them were kind of weird. This is such an Arxis. From up above and from beneath, why don't you give her a call? First conflict, take off!
Either that, or it's the intro to the lesser-known Arxis porn fighters.
Toilet roll forward or backwards. One of you holds the pen. Ball 1, go.
Love this generator so much.
Forward, of
I know,
course.
this thing's beautiful.
What
It's
It brings so much
Ah,
joy.
yes. Mondays are built for dads. Don't disappoint us. First clash. Spill the tea, sister.
Okay, this has got to be something to do with
Alright,
Ruby.
It's gotta be like Team Stark or something.
Max.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Diane, Crow, and
The
Raven.
box is locked. Your fists are harder. First engagement, it comes.
Uh-oh. It comes.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
That's a fucking cage match. That's Yang's. That's Yang's one shot.
Sneaky, it's Yang versus some kind of eldritch abomination in a one shot.
No, so Max, what you need to do is you need to start up a new
It's
account.
Yang's final boss in her ladder matches.
God.
Max, what you need to do is you need to start up a new fanfiction account. Call
Mhm.
it something thematic appropriate, and just post a shit ton of Ruby one-shots with the summary being only that. Being only the Arxis generated line. And then just write the one-shot based off of that line. For whatever Ruby characters you think fit.
We will all help. That's the only
Absolutely.
way to make it work.
That would be...
I
Oh,
want to see how
God.
popular they are.
Oh, God.
I want to see how popular these absolutely, like, not even non-informative, anti-informative summaries for Ruby would be, where it's just a bunch of fight scenes, or not fight scenes, just Salem and Ozpin having tea one day or some dumb shit. If Hinata and Naruto, according to this author, are willing to fuck these ponies, does that mean the author thinks they would also fuck summon animals? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm sure that's going to come up. Listen, I'm sure at some point Naruto's going to get the Kyuubi laid.
Whoa, okay, this is actually a quality one. What the fuck?
God damn.
Oh! Oh, wow, that's a good one.
Whoa.
Sneaky. Is that a Demon Dice reference?
It might be.
It could be.
Based.
That'd be a
Oh,
new good
come
one to
on.
start. That'd be a good meme to start. Is that a
Yeah.
Demon Dice reference?
Fucker.
Holy shit, is that a fucking Demon Dice reference?
Anyway, let me. Gods
No, not
play
yet.
dice with the universe. The clock says 90 seconds. Beginning of the end. Throw hands.
Ah, yes.
The last one I just posted, Sneaky, in the 9K
Set that in some
channel.
kind of like D&D ass universe, Sneaky.
The clock says 90 seconds. Throw hands.
All right, Sneaky.
Oh god.
Sneaky. Your job?
I just got an amazing
Wait, why
one.
the fuck is Farquaad a girl?
What?
Yeah,
I beg your
Hey.
pardon.
The picture Max posted.
What are you
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about now?
Oh yeah.
That face does look somewhat familiar to that, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet
not
God. It is. Oh my God! Now that you've said it, I can't unsee it.
Right?
I
Yeah.
hate that this is the thing. I hate you.
Ah.
Why have you done this to me?
The Earth of Destiny is cycling. Don't disappoint us. Round the first. Throw us to the beasts. That's metal, but not that great. Okay,
Yeah.
that one, the following one's actually pretty good. Diplomacy has failed. There is no remission of sin. Concert 1. Fight against fate.
Yeah.
Listen, I think number 3 is the best. The best.
The birth. My dick is hard. Let's get this bread. Concert 1 eviscerate. Is that a Demon
Yeah.
Dice reference?
Oh Jesus!
So people who
yeah.
aren't aware, she wrote a bread rap at one point,
Yep.
Ah.
Well,
and it was
Callie did
actually pretty
technically-
good.
Yeah.
I will save this one by posting it to the Discord, because this is a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna post a couple more because
What the fuck?
some of these are
My
good.
dick is hard. Now pay the mechanic. Beginning of the end. Blow it up.
What?
What?
Yeah, some of them are
Some of them are
winners
just
in a
wild.
completely different way.
Bennyview Power
What?
Bottoms. This town ain't big enough. First conflict ended all.
No. Okay, hang on a second.
Hey,
Sneaky.
Oh god, I got one
Sneaky.
for you, Gray.
Reality is transforming.
Oh, boy.
Ranch and pizza makes sense to heathens. First clash. Freeze balls. Engage.
who the fuck puts ranch on pizzas?
Heathens. It just told you that.
Don't mess with Texas. Take a breath. Round uno. What a burger. Yeah, I can see Texans shouting that.
Yep.
That's not that great.
Ah, yes. Thursdays are built for dads. Send the invoice to God. Round uno. Let's get the money.
That's actually decent. The doctor said 6 months. The fastest sinner will edit the text. Concert 1. Reach heaven through violence.
All right, you gotta put that one in there.
The doctor said 6 months. I like that. That's the justification for whatever's about to happen. Okay,
No,
that's
Sneaky,
a pretty
there's
good
two
one
justifications there.
too.
There's
You're
two
canceled.
justifications.
Castle Doctrine. Invoice 1. Began.
What the
These,
fuck?
That
these
is
are
actually
amazing.
great.
Yeah.
How have
Oh
we
my
gotten
God.
so many winners compared?
Dude, I'm just getting like winner after winner here.
There are very few losers with this generator.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
don't
yeah.
miss.
Of course. Flee from the orders written in heaven. World is a fuck. Chapter 1, let's rock.
World is
Is that a Demon Dice reference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, those fucking bootleg shirts are so fucking cursed.
From up above and from beneath, various goat noises. First conflict, get fucked.
I would prefer not to, announcer, if that's all the same to you.
That's Watame. That's 100%
Oh, no.
a Watame one.
Oh, hey, this
Oh,
is
no.
actually okay. So this is a decent one, yeah. Don't fly too close to the sun. Don't disappoint us. Round the first. Get fucked.
I mean, listen, if your balancing act is that you have to simultaneously not get too close to the sun and please this omniscient doom narrator.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, that's a generated line there, Sneaky.
Yeah, it's something.
Is it a spicy one?
All right. Diplomacy has failed. Make it a good one. First howdy. Tell us a story.
First howdy.
First howdy.
First howdy. Be a
Definitely
going
not
to
something I.
Texas.
Definitely not the first thing I expected to hear.
The lazy Susan of fate. Is that a Wheel of Time reference?
Probably.
Lazy Susan of Fate.
Lazy Susan of fucking fate, of course.
That's what Nose is gonna get fucked by tomorrow.
Okay, this is another good one. This is another banger.
I figured the song that I was gonna get fucked by would be Big Iron, seeing as what fucking Gray's list is. Holy shit!
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Sneaky.
Yeah.
If you want to join us at 10 a.m. tomorrow, Gray has built a meme list called Big Iron's Revenge.
Oh Jesus Christ.
It is stupid. It is so stupid. I have no idea how to counter it. I just kind of built something, and then I saw the list. I'm like, I think this can win, so I'm running with it.
All right, so this is gonna be
I
the
am
last one. and then
sure
we're
my
gonna-
list is not gonna win,
Then we're
but
gonna move
I'll
on.
have fun. Wait, Sneaky, come on, give it the one last run.
I know, that's what I'm doing. I'm preparing
Oh, okay,
myself.
okay.
The cards have been dealt. You know what that means. Round uno. Let's get the money.
Okay, wait. I actually got a really good one though. The last one.
The
I just
Book of
posted.
Souls is missing your names. The fastest sinner will edit the text. Okay, that's actually like.
Yeah, that's fucking metal.
That one makes a ton. That one makes a spooky amount of sense too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get back into it because that was a good.
Are you
that's
sure we
like
can't
the
just
one,
keep reading Arx's fighter intros?
yeah.
That's
I liked the one I posted before that. Can't escape from crossing Michigan. The clock says 90 seconds. You better go
First
fast,
class
or Detroit will
Whataburger.
catch you. Yeah.
now. Here's the thing. I hope that like some of the more sensible metal ones at some point, Arxis at least gets the announcer to. I don't need him to show up in the game, but like just get the announcer to read them, right? It's like when there was a bunch of Three Houses memes going around, and the voice actor for Sedeth found out about them and just started reading all these fucking meme ass lines.
Wait, what?
Okay. There's a character named Sedeth in Three Houses. He's essentially he's essentially in charge of discipline at the school,
Right.
and he'll occasionally give you tasks to like stop something from happening around the school.
Uh-huh.
But so people wrote these meme ass lines because someone found his like text template, his quest text template. So like Edelgard keeps planting TNT on Flane's house in Minecraft. Please stop her from blowing up the world.
Of course. And so he
And
just
then-
started reading them.
Yeah, because he found them and he's like, these are fucking hilarious. So I'm just gonna start reading this shit.
That reminds me of the voice actor for Freddy in the new FNAF game. Has decided to voice act some of the meme lines.
Oh dear.
Oh hell.
Oh,
yes.
Oh no.
Like, have you heard of Among Us? He did that one.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
Get in the
Oh,
vent,
God.
Gregory. Have you heard of Among Us? You must vent, Gregory.
You have to get in the robot, Gregory.
Gregory, it's very important. I need you to sneak into Roxy's room and get her OnlyFans password.
Oh God.
All right,
That's
then.
terrifying. I would say, Sneaky, I did finally get a decent one from the Arxis generator.
Oh.
Don't disappoint your father. Put your hands up. Make this a good one. Carnage 1. Let's cook.
That's a
Interesting.
I was implying father-son violence. I don't know what's wrong with the rest of you.
I mean, definitely there was some violence included in all our thoughts. Naruto the Stuck Traveler by everyone's favorite little boy, Fairy Tail Dragon Slayer.
Ah, yes.
He's also got
Only-
69,000 words.
Did Arn just take more damage?
Ari
Yeah,
just
I
took
think
more
he did.
damage, yeah.
Was from the
anytime
same
Fairy Tail
fucking thing,
Dragon
too.
player is mentioned, he takes physical damage.
Yeah. Time to
Sometimes
drink
you
it
just
off, I
have to
guess.
not listen to your teachers because their perverted ideas will get you in trouble. And apparently, so the story as it goes is Jiraiya sends Naruto into DxD somehow. It's got 11,000.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's got 1,600 favorites. Jesus Christ. Why?
Because God hates everyone.
God
Fairy
has
Tail
been dead for
Dragon
a
Slayer
very long
shouldn't
time.
have the following that he has.
Nope.
I am,
Yeah.
however, proud of the fact that he can't get really any money from this, because he even had to shut down his Patreon because no one was donating to him.
Yep.
Space. Yeah. Oh yeah, Pedro did get blocked by him.
Oh yeah,
I
Pedro.
think.
Yeah, Pedro got
Yes.
blocked by him. Yeah.
That was
Hollow
fucking great.
Fide, a blend between the Naruto cast and Bleach World. 12-year-old Naruto starts day in middle school, orphaned his entire life. Naruto never knew parents, forcing him to live alone. Yeah, author, that's kind of what an orphan fucking is. However, as deadly hollows begin to spring up and invade his home, Naruto is forced to realize the one truth: castle doctrine. No, sorry, you're never alone.
Oh,
What the fuck?
unfortunate.
Naruto Fate Stay Night, a Naruto times Kyuubi times Yakumo times Ilya story.
Oh yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Hmm.
Song of the Sword of Hope. I will prove to them I am just as good as Hitome or even better with my team, Naruto said. Contains stuff from other series. Some characters will be bashed. Minato and Kushina will be alive, and it'll be a neglect fic. Naruto will have a massive harem, and will be fucking all of the spirit beasts. Also, Naruto
Amazing.
has unlimited blade works.
Throw that in, eh?
Hmm.
Why?
You know, every time I hear the word bashed in a summary,
Yeah.
I get a violent urge to bash the author's skull in with a rock.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I
I'm
think
not
that's
alone in
socially
that.
acceptable, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I
for
think
once,
that's doing the world a service, to be honest.
and listen, this terrifies me on a deep intrinsic level, but for once I'm going to agree with Arn.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Now
Yeah,
I need to
right.
go see a priest.
Yeah.
Violence brings us all together.
Son of Dragon, as the illegitimate child of the Prince of the Fire Nation. Wait, the Prince of the Fire Nation?
Sneaky, I'm gonna be honest for a second. I thought you were gonna say the illegitimate, Illidian. Damn it, I lost it. The illegitimate child of Illidan, and I was gonna be like, this is going somewhere.
As the half-breed spawn of Illidan and Tyrande.
Now wait, Sneaky. Here's the important question: is it Demon Illidan or normal Illidan?
Well, if it's gonna be a half-breed, it's gotta be Demon Illidan.
Yeah.
Probably demon.
True.
Look, all I'm saying is that Illidan in the end got a harem of wardens.
I thought we
It's
agreed to not talk
unfortunately
about that.
You
not
are
wrong.
technically correct. The worst kind of correct.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
There's
Yeah.
a pipe bomb in your
Um,
mailbox.
Yeah, so he's the illegitimate child of a prince of the Fire Nation, which means Zuko's his dad?
Not be fair, he could be Ozai's kid.
But
Well,
Ozai's
that's
the king, though.
more understandable.
Yeah, but Ozai's the king.
Well, he was a prince at one point.
He was the prince before when Ira was doing his thing with bossing say, hey.
Right,
So
okay. Naruto has been made to know he didn't fit into the framework of his homeland society. Despite that, even a bastard like him could make something of himself. He just needed to find the skills, the drive, the motive, and the connections.
So everything.
So everything. Oh yeah.
He just had
I
to
can
go and find.
absolutely make something out of myself. All I need is money, connections, fame. It's like
everything that matters in that society.
right.
Amazing,
to make
isn't it?
something of myself, I just need everything.
No big deal.
No worries.
Wow.
I just have to start from the literal bottom of the barrel, and I'll be golden.
Yeah. With absolutely the most help possible. Period. His father and uncle unintentionally gave him all three, as he fucks his sister and Ty Lee.
It depends on which is which on the father and uncle, but it's still bad because it's still at least a cousin.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's slightly less bad, but that's like saying getting
Yeah,
shot in the leg is better than getting shot in the head.
Yeah, I mean Alvor isn't here anymore, but I'm fairly sure he's done the math and figured out that I know it was second cousin that there was no real issue.
It's third cousin.
Third cousin, yeah. Like genetically, of course. Socially, that's a different question, but
Well, and
genetically,
then of course,
third cousin is fine. In
of
quotation
course,
marks.
if you do that, you got to go way further back. The next one better have absolutely zero relation to anyone in that family.
No.
You don't want to create another house of the Habsburgs.
No, pretty much everything past third cousins, you're fairly safe with.
Yeah.
The problem is that you then start to cycle genetics, and it becomes a little bit too close, because if two third cousins have a kid, then their kids are closer in genetics to other people inside their family than their parents are. My point is, it gets really fucking weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
but that's
it
what I'm
could
saying.
be
If two
weirder.
third cousins have a kid,
Crusader
you better make
Kings.
sure the next one.
We don't talk about Crusader Kings. All right,
I
just have to fuck my mother so I can have my daughter, so I can kill my grandmother,
Look,
so I can replace
I'm
her
about
with
to
a
turn
horse.
my family tree into a family wreath, okay?
Family tree. Ah, yes, the noble French era of riots.
The golden
Yes.
age of riots, Sneaky?
The golden age of riots.
France.
Where all of France's nobility was dead.
I mean, yeah.
Remember
That's
that,
just
Atin?
France.
Fun times. King Dag and the dead French.
Thank God.
Don't fucking remind. It's amazing. I want to point out I was making more money than you with a 10% income penalty.
I know. I'm aware. But that's also because I was rapidly expanding and I had so many armies deployed.
Well, and here's the problem. It wasn't just King Dag. It was the fact that King Dag somehow passed his immortality onto his wife, who never died.
That
Literally
bitch
never.
Didn't die. Couldn't kill her. Couldn't assassinate her. She just didn't fucking
How did
die.
you accomplish this?
Maybe she was sharing the immortality with her husband.
She did.
Maybe it was her fault.
I don't think you understand, Max. King Dag literally ate an entire army of catapults and fire arrows before finally dying. He almost won.
Bear in mind, we're not talking about him and his army backing him. We mean he sent the man, this 98-year-old, ultra crippled, ultra blind, ultra deaf.
He was deaf, dumb, mute, crippled. He had dementia, gout. Yeah, like this
Okay.
dude was so far into age, he was like a basically moving corpse, and he almost 1v20'd.
No, he was a moving corpse that would suddenly be reanimated at the prospect of violence.
Yeah, apparently.
Like,
So
just
sneaky
picture
of
this
them.
old man.
Just a theory. What if the wife was a necromancer and he was already a corpse and the game just didn't
It's
want to tell you?
possible.
It's fucking possible, man. But the problem is that King's Dag wife was Atin's French nobility. And so all of his nobility died except the wife, so he couldn't get any new nobility.
Like, because when I first got, she was like the third kid, and I was like, line of succession's gonna be fine, and she had great stats. And King Dag needed like all of the wives presented to King Dag were awful, and this
It
one was
so
like
fucking bad.
extra control, extra combat damage, cheaper recruitment costs, minus 30% hero action chance. She was fantastic, and I was like, here you go, Sneaky, perfect wife.
Apparently too perfect.
Oh, that was the last one. Fertile.
King,
That was
King
the real
Dag
problem.
almost
Fertile.
became God.
Hmm.
I
No,
had to
game?
kill him. He was ruining my entire
Total
economy.
War Attila.
Yeah, Total War Attila. He was ruining my entire economy because all of his stats were so fucking low. Because he had such high stats, but then he had so many negative modifiers.
Well, no, the big problem with Dag was he'd gotten so many buffs and then he got so many debuffs. But, like,
Yeah.
he kept... And the problem is once a character reaches a certain age in Total War Attila, the game just, like, every year, if they're not dead, stack a debuff.
Yeah. He was just getting so many debuffs. And I'm like, I have to kill him.
Oof.
Literally, all of my areas are now revolting. I'm losing money left and right. My armies are falling apart.
I was sending Sneaky, like, 10,000 gold a turn easy to prop his economy up.
That's
Chilla.
Ziggy, how much lottery luck did you waste on that fucking
Dude, I
digital
don't know, man.
character?
There is times where I'm just like, man, that was a lot of luck I just had. Too bad it doesn't fucking matter because it's a goddamn video game.
Oh.
Max, it was the most glorious thing. Because, like, we were like, alright, he's got so many debuffs. Surely, we just send this man out alone. He'll be dead in seconds. Oh, hey, he made it through the arrow storm. He's,
And the catapults.
He's,
I had to have my own fire catapults bombard the area to try and kill him.
But the best part, it's like, oh, well, okay, well, he's made it to their infantry. He's routing their spearmen.
He's routed their cavalry.
He's routing their elite spearmen. He's routing their catapults, just by staring at them.
It was just like, what the fuck? This guy is literally soloing an army. Oh god, Attila was wild shit. Attila was wild shit. It's too bad it sucks. Like, it genuinely
Too bad it sucks in literally everything except for the stories you can tell about it.
Yeah, pretty much. We tried playing Shogun. We should get a Shogun 2 game going at some point. Have to make sure it's in DX9 though, because DX11.
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure it won't break. But I was gonna say, I mean, and the best part is that's still not the best story we got out of that Attila game. The best story was about how we accidentally paid the Mongols to become the most terrifying they've ever been, and then killed them with the Black Plague.
Yeah, we accidentally paid the Mongols so much money that the AI was like, I don't care how much money I'm losing per turn, I can have 30 full stack armies. And we're just like, oh.
Because, see, at the time, the Mongols arrived, and we were like, our armies are beat to hell, we're in no shape to deal with them.
I had just taken all of Spain.
We wanted nothing to do with them. And so we were both like, we don't have armies, but we do have, like, 1,000,000 gold apiece. And so we were just like, hey, Hans, here's
Like
$1 million gold.
$300K to fuck off.
You sign a non-aggression pact with us, and you go to war with the Roman Empire.
I mean, that is how Attila usually worked. He got tribute from
Historically
people,
accurate.
and then he fucked off.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we paid him so much money just to make him declare war on Rome, and we're like, okay, so not only is he going to be peacing with us for a little bit, but he's going to be busy fighting Rome this whole time, and we finally got over to Rome, and there was no more Rome. And we're like, okay, we should have seen this coming. We did pay him a lot of money. Well, how many armies could he really have?
Bear in mind, all that was left was Rome, and I marched.
So
I
Atin
had like
finally gets an
it was
army
3
down
stacks?
to Rome.
It was like 3 stacks, right?
No, dude, it was like 16 stacks.
No, my stack.
Oh yeah.
My army.
Yeah, he had like 3
like
stacks.
I had
He's
like
he's
3 stacks
ready.
of elite troops,
Yeah,
and I was like, we can handle whatever they got going on down there.
16 20 stack armies. 16 20 stack armies, and Dad's just like, oh, Sneaky, we might have made a mistake.
I appreciate that you guys essentially said, I will pay you to make yourselves the world's problem.
Yeah,
And not ours.
and not ours.
And then you're like, alright, let's go see how big of a problem we made. Oh dear Christ, the world's on fire.
And so we're like, okay, so that's
Oops.
a problem. And so then Atin takes his armies north, and he's like, okay, so we'll just let them handle Rome for a little bit. Let's try and secure the rest of the area. And then Atin runs into the other 15 20 stack armies right north of Italy. He's like, oh no.
What do you mean other? Wait, what do you mean other?
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Well, because we thought that the 5 stacks outside of Rome we're like, okay, you know what? We paid them a lot of money. They've got 5 stacks of like super elite Mongols. That's gotta be it.
No.
Yo, man, Attila really knows how to stretch a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
Hey, have you
fair,
heard from...
like we didn't really pay attention to how much money we were paying him until afterwards, where we're like, okay, well, how much money did you give him? Well, how much money did you give him? And it turns out we paid him like 10 million gold, like combined.
Collectively
like,
over probably 7 or 8 turns.
Yeah, and we're just like,
Oh.
Oopsies.
Oh, you fools.
Whoopsie.
But here's the
Minor
thing.
Oh my god,
the
you
time
guys,
he-
you guys just double-clicked through the EULA without checking.
Oh yes. And the thing was, by the time we right, here's the thing. It still worked out because by the time we got to them, we had enough money again that we were just like, we'll just buy everyone else to fight you. But that didn't
Yeah.
work because they hated us. They hated us all too much. We're like, what are we gonna do? So
Unfortunately.
I like backstabbed them to take Rome. I killed Rome in like 1 turn, and then I camped in the actual city of Rome, and somehow I got the Black Plague. But
the sanitation
because-
was so low because of all the raiding they were doing.
yeah,
And because Rome, AI cities typically have a hidden modifier that prevents them from getting too many sanitation debuffs because the AI doesn't really know how to handle sanitation.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
second he took Rome, he had like negative 35 sanitation and instantly got the Black Plague.
but here's the thing: my army was the army that was sitting in Rome was a 20 stack of elite, like just everything was elite, and it had catapults with explosives, and so the AI was like, I'm not going in there. I'm not going to fight that. I'm just going to sit here and siege you. But
then everyone else got
Black
the Black Plague.
and so like all these armies, all of these Hun armies were just coming in and out of the province, just reinfecting each other with the Black Plague.
So, whether you meant to or not,
You caused the
you
fall of
made
the Roman
Huns
Empire.
the rest of the world's problem, and then to fix it, you accidentally bioweaponed them.
Yes.
Yes.
We turned our own Max, I turned my own troops into accidental bioweapons.
Oh my god.
I mean, you know, the Mongols kind of pioneered the art of bioweapons. So
Not in this
it's
universe.
fitting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in this
know.
universe, actually the Black Plague was completely avoided. The only casualties was a couple thousand people on Atin's side, and the entire Mongol army of several
Yeah.
million people.
Oh.
Epic.
And the
no, but
Black
like,
Plague did not infect anywhere else because it turns out the Norse were very good at being sanitized.
Well, and I was gonna say
Sanitary.
the Norse were very sanitized, and the French learned how to be sanitized from them.
Yep.
Huh.
And so
I mean,
it was good.
literally English complaining about the fucking Norse stealing older women.
Yeah, that's right. There was that one record
yeah.
of the Englishman complaining about how clean the Norse raider is.
Yep.
I forgot about that.
Fucking excellent. But yeah, like literally, the Mongols actually used fucking trebuchets to launch like plague-ridden corpses into fortified
my
cities.
God.
Oh god, yeah, they did. I forgot
Yeah,
about the particular
in
bit of
literally
history.
the first use of biological warfare in history.
Yeah, the Mongols
Pretty
were
fucking based.
not a good empire.
No, they were
I mean,
very
well,
good
No,
empire.
they were pretty
Yeah, they were really
successful as
good.
far as empires go.
Yeah, they were a really great empire. They were not an
Terrible
ethical-
people.
I mean, yeah, like
Absolutely horrible people.
they would fuck you up if you resisted, but if you didn't
Highly
resist,
unethical.
then you were pretty good.
The only ones that got away with it was the Russians, and that's because of how long it took to get a Khan.
Yeah, pretty much.
So anyway, the last story of this section. Wait, you have a kid. A Ruby Naruto story. Naruto has had one goal ever since he was abandoned, to find his foster mother. Traveling to Beacon and working to become a hunter who can travel the world is his first step in the goal. He might not have to travel as far as he thought, though.
Oh god, Sneaky, look at the 1 second from the bottom.
Who's that picture?
What in
That's a
the?
good question.
Is that some kind of pink-haired Blake?
I have no idea.
Why do
Wait,
people keep making
Oh wait, is
things
that
with
fucking?
OTs?
Oh my god, Sneaky, fourth one from the bottom is that one guy with the Metaka box stories.
Yes, it is.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Then we
second
got
one from the bottom
Itachi
is kind of fucking
Citri.
cringe.
After
Yeah.
the Edo Tensei was undone, Itachi gets offered a second chance by a dark being. And now he has a twin sister, an older sister, and new parents, and everyone's a devil. No chakra Itachi, Itachi with a harem, including Rias, Serafal, and Sona. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if anyone could get over the fact that he has to fuck his sister, is probably Itachi, being that he was in fact engaged to his first cousin in Canada.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, they were quite clear about how willing they were to do that.
Yeah. You know, I'm really liking this mason jar that used to contain honey, that it now contains spicy water. I'm really liking the aesthetic of it, because it's just like, I don't know, it
No.
somehow improves the flavoring.
Interesting.
Yeah. So next section we're gonna go into, I don't know, I don't watch TV these days.
fuck does?
Video games, I suppose.
It's the video games.
Let's see,
What about
wow,
Smash
all of these are
Brothers?
fucking so cringe.
Undertale,
no,
hey.
Legends of Zelda, let's go.
Oh god.
Dude,
I see your self-hatred is only increasing with time.
imagine being a non-English person going for fan fiction, like, I mean, okay, maybe Spanish people.
I mean, I have tried reading Norwegian fics to Gray and Max
Why did
once.
someone make a fic in Latin?
Because someone decided.
Death penalty.
Latin.
Oof. Maybe I would not be surprised if that was like a college thesis or some horse shit like that.
Netherlands? What the hell is Netherlands?
It's Dutch.
Are there 5?
In Dutch, the name is Nederlands.
Why?
Because the Dutch are
Because,
dumb.
you know, they're from the Netherlands.
Yes. Can you imagine being Korean?
I think that's
Japanese?
Japanese, actually. I
That's
Yeah, that's
Japanese.
Japanese.
Oh, apparently, yeah. Can you imagine being Korean? Ew.
Ew. Yeah, nah.
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time motion picture. Link,
That
the
sounds dumb.
hero
Don't
of
click on it.
Hyrule, goes on a quest from Lost Woods, Death Mountain, Lake Hylia, Kabiko Graveyard, and Desert Colossus to save Globe of Hyrule from Ganondorf and his pure evil army. Well, author, I have to give credit where credit is due. You certainly sound like a Hollywood spin-off of Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
One chapter, 35k words, complete.
Yeah.
Good fucking
okay.
God.
Ignoring that, what I was gonna say was, Sneaky. There is some good news about the Halo TV show.
Yeah.
They are not trying to follow the events of any of the games.
I'm aware of that. I'm also aware of the fact that there will not be a season 2, as multiple actors have already tried to distance themselves from the production, and one of those actors is Master Chief.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
That was fast.
How's
Not
it been?
even out yet. And already
Oh
gone.
Like,
man.
Distancing themselves like I'm never gonna come back, or
Yes.
oh boy.
Yeah, not only never am I going to come back, I'm not only not going to do that, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to pretend I was not in it. I'm not going to mention it.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's apparently very bad.
So,
Which is a shame because they had some actually talented people in there.
Which says a lot about what was going on in either the story, any scenes, or behind the scenes.
yeah. Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places by Emperor K. Rule.
Oh god.
Minfa has loved Link for a long time, but he is deeply love in Zelda. Not letting the
Oh,
breakup
good
get her
lord.
down, Minfa looks for love again, and is determined to make it work this time. However, last place she expects to find it is with certain Rito champion, who has sworn off love entirely. Set after Age of Calamity.
Oh god.
Well, that's a bunch
Oh.
of dead people, so
So because I don't really feel like reading this
Not
section anymore,
anymore.
because this is all just fucking cringe, and I don't feel like blasting my brains, I'm gonna bring up instead a topic I talked about on another server, which is how would you guys feel about a Ruby game with Dynasty Warrior style combat?
I could not give less of a fuck because I hate Muso games.
I just want a Ruby game that has Metal Gear Raid.
We kind of played that
Vengeance.
already. It's called Grim Eclipse. It's
I mean,
Except
yeah,
not
it's
really
a rich
though. Like
best.
the Grim Eclipse monsters were very much not. They were like a knockoff of Dynasty Warriors. It wasn't like I'm gonna blast
Sneaky,
through hundreds of these.
Sneaky, I want to be realistic. It was a knockoff of a knockoff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Dynasty
But,
Warriors
like,
gameplay.
I
It-
just good.
I found the game. I found the recordings we did back in the day
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
Dear God, there were so many problems in that gameplay.
spam.
Oh,
like
yeah.
enemies constantly guarding. It's like this is not how you do character action.
Yeah, it was not good.
It's-
But like, this is just me. I personally can derive no enjoyment from like the Muso genre. Like, just
Yeah, don't
tap
get me wrong.
one button and kill 1,000 people.
I'm
it's-
right there with you, Atin. I have absolutely no interest in those types of games. It's why I never ended up getting Age of Calamity, even though, as I told Max, like I actually kind of enjoyed it a little bit. I was just so uninterested in doing more of it.
Like, that's the thing. Listen, the only thing that carried Age of Hyrule was me blasting it with friends and a bomb ass soundtrack.
Yeah, that's fair. It was a pretty bomb ass soundtrack.
Well,
now,
Hyrule
however,
Wars is also probably the best Muso game to date.
something else that someone brought up during this conversation was a hypothetical fucking sort of, 1,000 years before modern Ruby story style game, Monster Hunter style, where you hunt
Yeah.
Grimm for their bones and you make weapons
Wasn't
in
it
honor out of
Alvor
their
who brought that up?
bones. It was Orphan Me.
That could at least
Or-
be
yeah.
fun, but like it would essentially just be a rehash of Monster Hunter.
Let
Well,
me check.
Yeah,
You'd be better off going for Monster Hunter knockoff then, because
that's what I just said.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's effectively gonna
you
be a
started
knockoff.
this with an idea for Muso, not Monster
Well,
Hunter. So
No,
forgive us for
he
being
brought up
confused.
the other one.
Yeah,
but
no, these are
my
two separate
problem
ideas.
Oh, okay.
My problem
Yeah.
with that is the most important thing would be like a character and a semblance and all that jazz. And
Well, and I did bring that up, and I did come up with a reasonable counter to this. Is so basically you have an offensive semblance. It's basically like choose your character at the start of the game. You have your offensive semblance, your defensive semblance, your mobility semblance, and an auxiliary semblance, whatever that could possibly be. I don't know. This is just a hypothetical.
Right.
So then your defensive semblance is like maybe you make some sort of fucking wall in front of you, and then you can wear a dust charm that changes the wall's properties to be ice or stone or fire or whatever, and you can use that in a Monster Hunter style of equipping the charm to modify your semblance to. Because as we saw in the first 2 seasons, you can use dust to change your semblance. To an extent.
depending.
Yeah, depending. But of course, obviously, you would make these semblances that the character would choose be ones that could do that. Offensive one would obviously just be like some sort of like fireball or lightning bolt or ice shard or some shit. Very generic attack spell. That could do something like if you do an earth charm, like it tosses a boulder at them and like stuns them or some shit, so you can get some more hits.
Right. Yeah.
Or lightning bolt could be used for catching fast ones or shit like that. So basically, it would just be Monster Hunter with the semblances offering a little bit of alternative fighting style on top of the weapons already.
Yeah.
And then you could have those semblances be modified by the dust charms. I don't know. Again, I don't know how the mobility ones and auxiliary ones would work. Because again, this was just off the top of my head sort of idea, but it's certainly more feasible than Grim Eclipse.
Sure.
It's knockoff Chinese, knockoff Vietnamese, knockoff status.
Well, the thing that bothers me the most is, right, like the original version of it, right? Some dude made a fan game that played more like Kingdom Hearts than anything else. Like in terms of its menu and its action and all that, and that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And what we got was
Not
that.
Yeah.
Can you still download the fan game or no?
Probably.
I don't
not.
know if you. I mean, I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
I'm sure I've got the files hanging around on hard drives somewhere as well.
Yeah, you said Kingdom Hearts and Ricky was instantly hooked.
Except it didn't actually play like Kingdom Hearts in the slightest, so I'm not sure what
I
fan
I
game
was
it can play.
just asking if you could still download it, or did RT do its real scummy thing and ask them?
Oh, they did the real scummy
No,
thing.
they obviously did the real
Okay.
scummy.
Obviously, yeah.
Duh.
Why wouldn't they?
I have to ask.
Not really. To change the world! The story
My
of a
final
princess
message.
who wanted to be a queen. Riveting.
Terrific.
There's also a really quick way to become queen as a princess.
Murder.
If
Kill
you're
your
if you're
parents.
really if you're
Sex.
really that desperate.
You just have to, lack certain scruples.
Couple of the Wild, a Breath of the Wild Zelda times Link story. Breath of the Wild, Zelda immediately wants to rebuild Hyrule. Oh wait, I think we already covered this one. Yeah. Again, I'll just repeat because we already covered this and I went into a whole rant about it. Author, don't call your story a romance story. Don't put in the title a Zelda times Link story. And don't title the whole fucking thing Couple of the Wild, and then in And then in the summary, be like, does Zelda stay with Link? Find out in this story. It's like, I don't know, author.
Or does
No,
she
I think
cut
she's
him
gonna
for
go with her
Ganondorf?
Bosa.
Yeah, I think she's gonna go fuck the horse.
I mean,
She is a white girl.
White girls fuck
Yeah.
dogs. Let's be clear here. Midana's lament. After pulling out the Master Sword, Link must find a way to lure Zant into the Twilight Realm in order to defeat him. The pieces of the Mirror of Twilight are shattered, and he and Midna must retrieve them. Relying on the aid of friends new and old, he must reassemble the mirror and fight a new threat even more powerful than Zant. Book 2 of the Twilight Princess novelization. Which, I mean, to be fair, the dude's got already 500,000 words on this book 2, so he is going full throttle in the novelization of it. But at the
My
same
man's
time,
doing the full
Good God.
100% run of Twilight Princess in this novelization. Jesus.
yeah, I mean, but at the same time, though, it's like he's not even writing a fan fiction. He's just writing the story. He's literally just writing canon.
yeah.
He
I mean, if he's
spent-
novelizing a game, that's not awful, I guess.
Well, no, it's not.
Where's the
But at
word?
the same time, the dude's just writing canon. That's all he's doing. It's not like, you know, it's just fucking canon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not anything like substantial. It's just canon.
Murky waters.
So, what's the
The
point?
Zora race used to be a proud ally and friend of the
Oh my
Hylians.
god.
When the hero fell and the land was corrupted, the Zoras became twisted and vicious. It was said the hero of legend managed to get along with some of them centuries ago. Link only knows they attack him each and every time he's near the water, and he wants them to stop.
You know, that title gave me a fucking retarded idea.
Oh,
Please.
Share with
Legend
the
of
class.
Zelda times Payday crossover.
oh, Jesus Christ.
You know, murky
Ah.
water. Yeah.
I need a
fucking
medic
Link's-
bag!
Oh, I need the fairy bottle.
See, this wouldn't have happened if he was running the Leech perk deck.
Get me a fairy!
God. Fucking Payday, man.
Just use Leech Payday perk deck, Lamau. It's fucking...
Yeah.
Oh my god. that
Reroll
fucking
muscle,
perk deck.
my guy.
That perk deck is so fucking broken.
Yeah.
You know, I can genuinely see the Payday gang, especially the Payday 2 gang. I can genuinely see the Payday gang. If, like, Zelda fell out of a portal, used magic to save herself from, like, either fall damage or from some cop shooting at her or something, because she appeared on the scene while they were robbing some location. And they're like, somehow they get into a dialogue with Zelda, and she explains that she's from another world and she needs to get back home, and the Payday 2 gang is just completely straight-faced like, well,
Not the weirdest thing we've
I
ever
don't
heard.
know how to get you home, but having more
yeah.
money can't hurt. Do you want to join?
No, I can instantly
yeah,
see
but,
them
like-
being like, okay, we don't know how to get you home, but we can tell you right now it's gonna take a shitload of money, so how about you help us do crime?
And then Bane
Yeah.
decides, hey, we should do this because apparently it links to the fucking journal again. Somehow.
Yeah, the fucking Illuminati bullshit.
The Illuminati journal.
The
Yeah.
Did you see the fucking lore
Triforce the
video?
entire
Sneaky?
time.
I posted
Yeah,
a while
I've
ago?
seen the lore video, and it's just so fucking...
It's 4 fucking hours.
It's so extra, and it's like, guys,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
Like, the first hour is just like, okay, they were doing crime, they needed money, blah blah blah, drugs, blah blah blah, whatever. And
Then all
it just
of a
goes
sudden,
real
suddenly-
fucking fast.
Suddenly, angels and demons, and also the Nephilim, and also all this other shit. Also, the White House is not real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. It sounds like someone did a lot of cocaine and then played through all the Metal Gear games and was like, I think I can make the sequel Kojima needs.
Not incorrect, based off some of the stealth mechanics.
Oh, can you fucking imagine though? a Payday Metal Gear crossover.
Oh
Solid Snake as
my-
an operator. Oh,
I
that
would
be
pay
fucking
so fucking much money to get Old Snake as a heister. You do not
Yeah.
understand how much money I would pay.
No, listen. You gotta take it one step further. You have got to make it so that you can heist fucking Metal Gear to sell it on the black market.
Oh,
No,
dude,
that's the recruit. That's the
if you could
recruit mission
heist
for Snake.
fucking Shadow Moses and you hear the best is yet to come, I would literally just stealth that mission. I don't care how good it is and loud. I would stealth that mission purely for that song.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's
Fair.
the recruit mission for Old Snake.
I mean, Payday music in general is just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
So,
it really is. There's no reason being as good as it is.
Yeah. Fucking
Like,
Razor
even
Bite.
the fight theme, you're like, what? Why is this?
Ah, yes.
This is good. Why am I being rewarded for this?
Well,
What the
you
fuck?
know,
This is a
it's
heist
crime
game.
time.
Why?
Okay, this is just straight up an entire, like, new game. Okay, so Legend
Yeah.
of Zelda Dreamweaver's Shield. After 2 years of searching, Captain Link and his crew of the Airship Island Symphony. Airship Island?
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely
Wait, no.
sounds like something
Wait.
that would
No,
happen.
it's Airship Island Symphony.
I was so
Okay.
hoping for an
Yeah,
airship
sadly.
island. I'm
I mean, they
disappointed.
do find an island in the sky, but it's not.
Okay, look,
an
I'm
airship island
straight
environment.
up, like, I would not even blink if Legend of Zelda
no.
next game was just like, yeah, there's an airship, it's an island.
Yeah, like,
Where-
I would
where's
agree
my-
with you if it wasn't for the fact that I read the whole summary, and it's very clearly called the Island
No,
Symphony.
but we're saying for the next. He's saying for the next
Yeah,
game.
I know.
We
I
just-
know. I
Go-
heard
oh,
him.
that actually. You know what?
I
You
wouldn't
could
even...
actually have some fun with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even, like,
Very
be
cool.
surprised at all, yeah. I like, every time you have to go do something, you have to leave the island, and you leave the island via basically, like, a magical ODST drop.
Magical ODST drop.
I am super.
Yeah, dude.
No, Sneaky. The magical ODST drop is a Goron hugs you and then drops.
Stand by for Goronfall.
Stand by for Goron.
Oh my
Where's-
god, I want that so badly.
Where's the secondary campaign where you play as a random nobody trying to find out where the fuck Link is? And get the true experience.
Where in the world is fucking Link?
Soldiers, stand by for Goron fall. Boom.
Hiya!
Please never make that
I'm
sound again.
I'm sorry, no, the sound that Orange just made my brain go, alright, so it's a bunch of Goron falling through the sky, going like full I'm a rock mode, and then on the tops of the Gorons are all the red-haired women. The desert
Gerudos?
women. Gerudos, yeah. Gerudos
Yeah.
riding the Gorons down, all screaming at the top of their lungs, really generic, native stuff.
Christ, Sneaky. You realize they're Arab stand-ins, right?
I'm aware.
Yeah, instead they
And that's
scream,
the point.
Inshallah! Allah willing.
Hello Akbar! Hello Akbar! Hello Akbar! All you
Oh god,
hear,
oh fuck.
all you hear is these fucking rocks fall from the sky.
Oh no.
Hello Akbar!
Sneaky,
Hello
oh
Akbar!
god. They're aiming for the observation towers. Oh no, oh fuck.
Oh, they're going for the
What
civilians!
up? Before you
Hello
get us
Akbar!
banned.
Now, what's their charge bonus? That's a real question.
Double damage to buildings.
Yeah, obviously they're siege monsters.
Yeah.
Still, like, as I said though, like in all seriousness, I would love a game where you genuinely have to like basically deploy and do an airdrop in a Zelda game, Breath of the Wild style.
Oh yeah.
That'd be great. I love it.
So what, like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but instead you drop Gorons on their heads?
What?
No.
No,
What?
I
No,
guess more
okay.
like
Just ignore
maybe
Arn,
Spirit
just-
Tracks, but
Arn,
Well,
just
not
ignore.
only ignore Arn, also ignore Nose.
bro.
I was
Yeah, like-
fucking saying like the mechanic that you were like, oh hey, little assassins go.
No,
fuck
that's
each
not
other.
it at
No.
all.
No.
No. All right. Well then.
Most who doesn't understand.
Nose
Part
hair is just
34,000.
completely checked out. Me and Arn are both actually drunk, and Nose hair is more checked out than we are.
Yeah.
A
Just
massive
about as
island in
almost
the
in
sky
mind.
sporting a city-like
Share something
landscape.
like that.
What looks to be a simple visit in a quest to locate Ireland's people soon turns out to be a massive living nightmare as Obita's Knights spring surprise after surprise on the crew of the Island Symphony. Okay, so yeah, like I'm saying, like this is just straight up an original story. Like this isn't even like fan fiction. This is just, hey guys, here's my idea for the next Zelda game.
Yeah.
You'd be
Which-
surprised how many of those there are.
I mean,
Seems to actually be
fair.
good. So like, send it to Nintendo, bro.
I mean,
They're not going to
dude's
listen.
got 3.5 books written for it.
I mean, like, if they're gonna listen, they're gonna send you a cease and desist first.
That's true. Yes. Then they'll take it.
Yeah.
No, actually, if they send you a cease and
Like, thanks,
desist, they
loser.
actually if they send you the cease and desist after you send them your idea, they actually can get into a huge amount of legal trouble if they take the story.
Hmm.
Epic. I mean,
Well,
they're
that's
Japanese. They're
assuming
gonna
that the
do it anyway.
Japanese courts would side with you.
Yeah.
Well, luckily you would be like if you're a U.S. citizen, pretty easy to get like the U.S. court.
It's 50-50.
Well, okay,
it's-
but Sneaky,
it's really
you're a U.S.
complicated.
citizen who wrote a U.S. document and sent it to a Japanese developer. Like,
Yeah, but
it's
because
very
you sent
easy
it
to
to
argue
them,
juris. Yes, but it originated in right. It's not like what's
Right.
going on YouTube where
well,
they're
actually,
only serving him for the things in Japan
fair. That's fair. Yeah. Okay.
because
fair
they're
enough.
only serving him for things in Japan on a service in Japan.
Yeah.
They can manipulate the court that way.
That's fair. By Hylia's grace, a slightly different world can have vastly different endings. She would not accept this. Oh no.
Why not?
Gods may not defy fate, but that is what mortals do best, though she hadn't noticed the parasite on her chosen soul until it was far too late. Gamer main character, female Link.
Mm,
Mm.
mm,
Pain and suffering.
death. Instant.
So, yeah. Anyway, I think we can close up here tonight, because I don't think that we're going to
Thank the
find
heavens.
Excellent.
any... Yeah. Fixing the Fallen Champion, cringe. Tension, Zelda goes to Rito Village, cringe. Broken Mirrors, what's a hero and what is a princess? Was there ever a Hyrule post, Twilight Princess? Cringe. Legends of which the people speak. Ganon has returned again. Blah blah. Legacy of Bloodshed. Hope. Wind Waker AU. Cringe. Link
Yes,
dies.
but is-
Cringe.
Link
There's
a lot of
dies.
those.
Everybody claps.
And then everyone clapped.
Ganon's the real hero, guys.
Hey, Link.
I
listen.
still will absolutely shill the. You know what? Actually, no. Hold on. I do know something we can still do
No, go.
to close out the night on. And I told Faceless I would do it, so it can get
Oh,
clipped
God.
for him.
Oh no.
Writers.
Oh
Loot.
no.
Oh
Fine.
no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Sorry, what's going on here?
Oh no.
Who fucked up by challenging Sneaky?
Faceless.
Faceless. Did an
I have my
oopsie.
finger on the disconnect button, Sneaky.
Don't worry, I'm reading Faceless quotes tonight.
Okay, excellent, good.
Whew.
Fuck.
Lupine Horror. Lupine Whore. God, these are such
There is.
cringy names.
Last
where's Lupine
column, 5th from the bottom.
5th from the Lupine Whore, yes. So he's got yes, here you go. Form.
My God.
God, that's go find some.
Faceless.
Go find
Why?
some faceless threads.
Where is faceless? Oh no.
Yes, the roleplay thread. Oh, last post by Gray?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
What's this then?
What's all this saying?
Yeah, no, this is going to inflict serious sanity damage on both me and Gray. So
I've completely forgotten this.
yeah, but
You
you're
won't
going to
for
remember
long.
real fucking fast. And it's gonna hit you like a Donna breaks.
Not really.
These fucking
Yeah.
I'm not you.
God, these are so
Unfortunate.
cringe.
Faceless. Yeah, I
Faceless.
mean,
Innocent bystanders are pulled into the conflict and forced to resort to drastic measures. The Beastman went bloodlust too. A Gemo was excited. An adventure, a real adventure, just like all those times him and his owner played make-believe. Except now he would do the rescuing.
Sorry, wait, is this roleplay?
Yeah,
This
is
was
the
roleplay
form.
back in
Yeah, this is
2014-ish.
Faceless roleplay.
yeah. That's 2016
Yes.
actually. This was like
That
half a month before the SDM was made.
section of life everyone wishes they could
So,
forget.
this is almost 6 years old, by the way. I just like for you
Yes.
guys to know that before you start judging us.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
you're already
This
judging
was
us. I know.
2016. This was 2016, man. This is 2016. That's
Yeah,
well, that is
Yeah.
6 years ago. So I'll give you. I'll
it
give
was
you
6
that.
years ago. Yeah,
I was in a worse place mentally back then as well.
weren't we all?
There's
I
a
could
lot.
tell by looking at Scarab. Don't worry. It was
Yes.
a little bit obvious.
God.
A Gemo looks around curiously as reality shifts itself, and time seems to speed ahead. He would blink if he had eyelids. He looks up at the box above him.
he would blink if he had eyelids. That sounds like a terrifying.
This Nexus
Yeah.
Rider 161 is a truly powerful mage.
The olden days. Ah, yes. This was
yes.
that era.
Ah, yes,
Yeah, it
Nexus!
was that area. Oh yeah, God, I'm going
Oh.
to fucking brain myself.
It was that era.
Good fucking night, boys.
I like that Chris is having
Understandable.
fun.
Yeah. God. This is.
God.
Yes,
see
that
if we can't
familiar
find
feeling
some
of why did
Arn.
I write this?
So if we can't find some Arn roleplay.
No,
Let's not.
I'm going to leave. Fuck you, and good night.
Alright, well, we're gonna have to keep these forum tabs screenshotted and tabbed now for when we want to run them off.
Oh, it's gotta archive the whole thread, you know, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes. It can't be gotten rid of easily, but
Gemo wasn't really entirely sure what was going on, or who General was, or where the voice came from, why Balmung looked surprised, or who the tiny flexible poles that kept hurting him when he poked them were. He didn't know much. How exciting. Oh god, this whole fucking thread is just so cringe.
welcome to 6 years ago.
There was almost 160 pages of this.
We had
oh,
the
here
most.
we go! We got some hard roleplay, boys!
Oh boy.
All right, who's
Uh-oh.
ready for swastikas?
Oh boy.
He wasn't into
Seppu.
that at the time.
No, not yet, yeah. Seppi, he was in his Toho phase at that time.
Yes.
Oh.
Ah, yes, the Toho phase.
Sapio looks down at the construct and catches the silent, unspoken question. She explains that her horn is special, even among Onis. That's right, boys. Arn roleplayed as an Oni girl.
Yes.
I suppose that answers several questions we had about him, though we would have preferred never to know the answers.
And
I remember
nobody
what
knew
I
why
did,
it was like
but
that.
I never got the chance to.
Yoko looks at the man curiously but nods. Why, yes, I am. Accurate observation. I am the designated marksman, as you may or may not have noticed by the giant-ass rifles I carry. So welcome to the gang.
Why is he carrying multiple?
I don't know. It's role players, Max. You remember the text-based RP of I pull a disintegrator out of my ass?
I mean, yeah, but like...
Literally. Star Wars role players. I'm looking at you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, you definitely do.
I mean, in the Star Wars RPG, I could afford a pocket one, so I did that on one point, but...
You shoved a pocket disintegrator up your ass?
We were breaking into a prison, okay?
That's the worst place to smuggle it.
I mean, it worked.
It worked.
And then
Yep.
we killed all the guards by disintegrating them. Best part about using a disintegrator in a prison break-in? No bodies to hide.
That is useful.
That is useful.
What
as long as you can bring it
piles of
in.
ash that are theoretically left behind?
I mean,
Dustpan?
there are air vents.
Oh, that's
That's
horrifying.
horrible. That's
You just-
horrible.
You basically just force-fed cremated remains down fellow prisoners' mouths, and technically in your own lungs too.
Yes. Anyway,
I mean,
good night,
those words
everybody,
became a
and
part of you.
remember, there's always more, and it always gets worse.